every situation have a limitation. But it's up to us to define our boundaries and limitation and willing to take next step when ourselves in doubt, sometime when we ourselves is in the, unsure, then I think we need to have a hope and faith.
Welcome back to Mulligan Brothers. Today's video, as always, was sponsored by Huel. I'm drinking Huel Black Edition, which has 26 vitamins and minerals, 35 grams of protein and slow release carbs to make sure that I can stay satiated and proteined up whilst I make these documentaries. If you want to find out more about these, go to the link in the description. I'll talk about them a little bit later on in the video.
Becoming a Gurkha is impressive enough, it's this huge thing. Going through SAS selection and getting into the SAS, that's on a whole nother level. How did it happen, and what was the process of that like? What was the selection like? How tough was it? Just your experience, if you can remember that kind of experience.
Oh my God, yeah, it is. I still, just now I can reflect, I guess, and it's definitely one of the toughest as for the human being. I think for the adult, true human being, for physically and mentally, I think it's the toughest thing in the whole world, and truly is. And why and how I been fortunate, to serve and to do the selection and serve with the best in the world is, I think this is probably one of the example I wanted to share with all the people who are listening is, if it wasn't for my commanders, if it wasn't my devotion and love and compassion for the true soldier, I wouldn't be here. First thing is, my commander, the British officer, I think as a commander, he see beyond myself. I think he see the true potential on me, and he put his name, Chris can do it. And I never would have understood in that level if it wasn't for him and he's choosing for me to, you can do it. And I think second thing is from my side is definitely because even though I wasn't academic and I wasn't, I always think I wasn't good enough because we know the SS were the best in the world. But I think I did it because as orders, as my commander said, as my parents said, I will be a Gurkhas. In a ways, he was my mentor and he was my parents. I think this is kind of also for me is lifelong lesson. I think as the situation changes and as we evolve, whatever our dream and desire, I think we need to shift our kind of way of milestone as well, because in a way it's the British Army, Gurkhas, the Gurkha officer were my parents. And then, I make my real biological parents happy being a Gurkhas. But actually, when I said to my parents, I want to go to the SAS, my parents said, don't go back to stay as a Gurkhas. So, but then what I mean is everyone in this whole universe, every situation have a limitation. But it's up to us to define our boundaries and limitation and willing to take next step, and that whatever situation will allow us that you and you only make a decision maker. I think sometime when ourselves in doubt, sometime when we ourselves is in the unsure, then I think we need to have a hope and faith. We need to have a connection beyond our physical and mental boundaries. I think this is the reason my, Gurkha officer, OC, said, right, Chris, we're going to send. I have no ability to make that decision and put myself there because I trust on him, because I was obeying his order then I was able to make a change and achieve my dream.
If you lead a busy life like me and millions of other people around the world, you might be struggling to get your nutrition in. That's where this stuff comes in absolutely clutch. If health was easy, everyone would be doing it. But Huel make it that easy. You scoop, you shake, and you go, and you get 26 vitamins and minerals. And every single ingredient inside this and all of Huel's other products has been expertly tested by their team to make sure you're getting exactly what you need. And if I'm really in a pinch for time, I'll grab their ready to drink, which has 35 grams of protein, 26 vitamins and minerals, and tastes delicious. Don't just take my word for it though. People like Idris Elba, Diver CEO Stephen Bartlett, and hardest geezer who ran the entire length of Africa use this as part of their daily routine. So if you want to find out more, go to the link down below. You can get exclusive offers, like if you sign up to their subscription service, you get 10% off all future orders. And if it's your first time ordering, you get a free shaker and t-shirt. It's also now available in major retailers in the UK and the US. What are you waiting for? Go get it.
In terms of physical, was, I think, like I say, is one incident, because the first phase, that's so much light, life changing physically and mentally. But when the second phase is jungle in Borneo, and we fly, land at 3 a.m. in January in here, and we land there, it's about 40 degrees in Borneo. And because in my mind, because I was a Gurkha, I born in jungle, and this is kind of my areas of export. My God, I was wrong, and I went there and the first run was about 20 of us in a group, and there was the DS, the instructor, the SAS instructor said, right, I just need a 6. And I was looking around, when you're running, looking around, and then no one goes down. Eventually, you are the one feeling, fatigue, and you're feeling a little bit, going down. Oh my God, it's so hard. And, the worst case is also I was learned the human power. I see the guys, running 40 degree fell down, and DS comments like, oh, stop. And I look, and it's like, how many finger? 2 finger. It's like, oh, he's fine. And we keep continue running. And I think this, the mental and physical power of human is not what we think. It's next level. And we don't leave that comfort area. I think as a true human, I think that's why the physical challenge and mental challenge is I think we are definitely need to put ourselves up front there to go and have a hope and a faith to step in. So that is one of the true realization. And also nothing goes as planned. Like I say, when I turn up in the Borneo, I think I'm gonna do well. But first day I was shocked and I was shattered. And then it's only whatever I believe, if the fail, then only the hope and the faith is that something beyond ourselves. Dreaming for me is dreaming I want to keep the legacy of my blood lost grandfather. I want to live the dream of my grandmother. And that is when you sit down and reflect, and almost we forget who we are, and almost we can, we are so much driven beyond ourselves, and we hook with them, whatever that belief and truth or the understanding we have. Then I think somehow, you will able to hook out from that ditch, I think. And that is the lesson learned. And also, I think I really like to shout out, I say normally a lot of, like you said, a lot of people or the British, media, Gurkhas are the best, and they gave the opportunity for the people like us to come and serve. But I truly believe, actually, what you see is your own reflection, isn't it? If the environment and the society is not here, we became no one. So what I mean is, but actually, the true reflection you're giving us to the Gurkhas is your own reflection. I think this is what another thing I really, really wanted to highlight is the humble and the opportunity the British people over the, like 1,000 years evolved universe, almost like universe, leading so much stuff. And then for us being a Gurkhas to be allowed and to show and serve, genuinely is your own reflection. And I like to thank you for this opportunity. And also, I think for me, my commander and those who never been thanked, and, they have a hope and faith on me, and you can do it. And then I think I truly believe we need the people like them. We need the leaders, and we need the fathers and mother. The parents need to allow, and point when the kids or your co-worker, is working and or doing something, and if you truly believe they can go beyond, I think we need to point them. And as a leader, I think without the parents and the leaders allowing and see through them and show the path, isn't it, for the true success of for themselves and for the whole community and country. And that's what I really like to thank you, kind of, if they're listening somehow, and then, my boss is like, oh, that was me. Hopefully they can reflect, I guess. We need to survive. We need to fight. Regardless of who we are and what we have, doesn't really matter if you are dead. We need to act of warrior. Otherwise, we become nothing and no one. Once everyone is safe, then we need to evolve through, with the wisdom as a true warrior monk.